Sorry for the camera, but welcome back anyways. Today we are going to be learning to make the angel mask from Evangelion. And pretty good show if you want to get into mechs and... I don't know, that's the thing I most remember. But anyways, these are the main villains, the angels. From the first few episodes I could understand that. There's also like an octahedron one, and I don't remember. Anyway, it's a good show. And again, this isn't exactly origami. I'm going to use glue. Unless you have relatively thick or small paper, this is going to happen where the eyes can simply do that. Meanwhile, as glue, I have this thin paper specifically meant for origami. From this, what I guess you can call a selfie, is proof that it can be used as a mask if you use at least 10-inch kami paper. And for anyone wondering, yes, my hair did grow 10 inches since I last showed my face. Now you only need the two corners to be colored in, maybe around here. And I don't have any precise measurements for this model, so you're going to actually have to estimate like a lot. Anyway, first of all, in half diagonal, corner to corner. And make sure you don't see any of the colored side. Now this part you're going to estimate, but I already have an angle over here, so I'm just going to use this. I don't own a protractor. I don't know where mine went. So sorry about that. And if it helps, fold it in half, but don't actually crease it. Like crease towards the bottom. You're going to need that for the thing anyways. I don't know what this is called, beak, nose. And I'll just fold relatively close to that. Same with the other side. Make sure it's symmetrical, so again, don't pinch that part yet. Well, really at all, if you want to look as good as possible. Now what you're going to need to do is to reverse fold sort of without actually closing the reverse. So fold this upwards so that this edge meets itself. Now, if your finger's small enough or if you have large enough paper, use your finger to open that. I'm using this paper clip I have laying around. Which I can't seem to get. There we go. Open this up so that you create a square. Now if the square doesn't look large enough to you, you might want to fold it forward and make the square a bit larger. Again, there's a lot of estimating in this model. And it's not going to matter anyways. It looks best with black paper where you can't really see the creases. Now I want to make sure it's symmetrical, so same thing over here. If you need to, just keep unfolding like this. I'm sorry, I'm sort of rushing. I don't know. What are you going to do about it? So Open again. And my hands are not steady enough for this. Now, take these top flaps and fold them upwards as far as possible without ripping the paper. Then with the other side, just now it's sort of, I don't know what it does resemble. It looks familiar though, maybe like one of those alien shirts I see all the time. Either way. Now, you could round out the eyes by folding down all these corners, but at one corner it seems a bit harder to. And also, if you try doing that, then most likely these two lines will just appear and it won't look as good. Still looks decent, but you know, your preference. Now, if you want to do that, I'm gonna just show you now. First, just fold down to this corner. Take this corner upwards and fold down underneath so that sort of looks something like this. I can't see the camera too well, so my apologies. Fold down this corner as well. Don't fold them to the center, just fold them partial way so it looks somewhat like an octagon. And now this one you're going to need to this one that's like right here, you're going to have to fold, yes, but then you're going to have to pre-fold over here and make sure it doesn't interfere with the whole circle look of the rest of it, which mine just sort of ripped down there, but that's okay. And when you're done with that, fold this back a bit. Again, no measurements or anything, just make it look round. And this is where you would need the glue. Just glue it in there. And same with the other side. So take this corner, fold it down a bit. Take this corner, there. Fold down a bit. This one I'm not being as careful as. And again, if your fingers are too small, too large, or the paper's too small, use a paper clip. And again, with this pre-done fold, fold over here so it looks something like this. Unfold, fold upwards so that the crease comes from around here to meet with this piece of crease over here. Make sure it doesn't interfere with the look of a circle. And again, fold this a bit back. I just want to make that symmetrical, so okay. Now, final step, you just have to refold this. Don't crease all the way, flatten some over here. And again, it's an estimate. You just want to fold down to the edges of this beak again. I don't know what it is. Fold it like that. And same to the other side. Make sure your finger is underneath so that you have some support for the paper. You know, I want it a bit higher, so and there you go. So yeah.